Under a lot of fire and a lot of pressure coming off of that embarrassing loss and humbling loss at the starting 11 for Germany. 4 changes from their thrilling win over Switzerland in Basel a few days ago, Mo.
And goal, Alexander Newell comes in.
A little more than 70 days away in North America. As we invite you to turn off the world and turn on the game. We are live from Stuttgart. It is Germany and Ghana.
Their next summer, we take a look at Julian Nagelsmann and the task in front of him as the manager of Germany, the pressure, the expectation. Their fullback in that last situation, and wingback Derek Collins just gets caught ball watching.
And here is Ghana exposed again, and that's a rough challenge along the back line for Ghana. And it is going to be just a yellow card for Jonas Ajete. But it will be Verts, and it's just wide. It actually looked like that might have came off the post, and Liverpool man. Verts studying it through. It's Kai Havertz peeling it back. Good opportunity, and it's just wide from Voltemata. And the first sign of life from Germany in the attacking third tonight.
Well, some big concerns from Ghana's standpoint. We saw them bleed goals against Austria. This is good movement off the ball from Kai Havertz, and this should be in the back of the net. At the very least, hitting the target. Nick Voltemata is just...
Kimmich. Teasing ball in behind the back line. That's Jurenki who gets a touch to it. Kimmich trying to stand up towards the back stick. It's a free header. Germany wins the first. Back across. And the shot is blocked in front before it could reach Benjamin Asari. As Ghana trying to break quickly through Prince Adu and company. Big challenge over on the left wing of Germany's attack, and it falls for Kimmich. In behind for Serge Gnabry, and that's a awkward header. Stieler. Havertz. Kimmich. Clever little ball. Here's Pascal Gross. Over the head of Voltemata, and then swiped out by Jonathan Tah, out of play. But it has been all Germany inside of the... Schlotterbeck. It's not a bad-looking ball. Bounces in front of Pascal Gross, and... Havertz trying to bring it down, and
that's now to get their lines moving in sync.
Great looking ball from Serge Gnabry, and a really difficult as the rain continues to come down rather steadily. That's Ayew on the turn. Got the cross away. Semenyo was waiting. Brown from the left wing. Wirtz. Kimmich waiting for it, and the foul's going to be called against Germany. And
Kai Havertz cuts it back for Voltemata. He doesn't hit the target.
Here's Kimmich again, looking for that ball being stood up right.
Again, I want you to just focus on how many bodies centrally Germany are playing with.
Gnabry thought about it initially, and Benjamin Asari was more of a passenger on that strike than anything. However, looked like that was Alexander Djiku who was able to get a touch to it before it could reach Gnabry. Havertz. Prince Adu trying to utilize his pace against Nathaniel Brown, and the Frankfurt defender doing well. Makes the first delivery. Now slips it through. It's a great looking ball. Semenyo latches it across, and Joshua Kimmich able to clear it away before it could reach anybody in a white kit on the back stick. And here's Voltemata. Semenyo. Jurenki just shielded off the ball. Havertz, good feet. Kimmich, delicious looking ball. Asari got a touch to it. It's loose in front. Still pinballing around. It's Jonathan Tah. He sends it over the crossbar. Looking for his second goal in 2 games. It sat up ever so nicely for the center back, and it will be a corner.
Nagelman on the sideline is just trying to figure out how this hasn't found the back of the net. Asari's a little bit late off his line, but in the end, it proves to be 2 vital touches of the ball that he gets. The initial one off the header, and then throws his body.
And here come the Black Stars through Prince Adu. Sizing up Nathaniel Brown. Adu chopping it back, and Brown standing his ground. The chances that they have been able to create, that continues to be the concern for German supporters heading into this World Cup, as that ball in behind is a delicious one for Voltemata. Leaves it for Florian Wirtz. but the offside flag is up. It was on the initial run from Voltamata, and that'll deny Florian Wirtz his 5th goal involvement in 2 games.
But I want you to watch the secondary run. So Voltamata does a good job. He's trying to stretch that back line. You can see he's slightly ahead of that last center back, but it's the awareness of Florian Wirtz. Seeing where this is scoring to Harry Kane of this group of players for Germany, he scored the most goals, but it's Voltamata who gets to start instead.
As he gets his first half warm-up in. Here's Brown. And Asari wasn't it. Ozzy Sibo. Given away cheaply in the middle of the field by Ghana. Voltamata with quick feet, attempted to find Pascal Gross, but the foul's going to be...
It's Voltamata. Can they finish off chances to give you that go-ahead?
Here's Wirtz again, weaving his way through, and a block in front coming from...
Like doing a check?
And they might be checking to see if that was a handball inside of the penalty area on that cutback from Florian Wirtz.
Yeah.
And Stuart Atwell, the referee for tonight's friendly, is going ahead
of the challenge,
but it is going to be a penalty.
But the decision will be based off of the player making himself bigger.
Kai Havertz scores with calm and with ease, and Germany get their deserved goal at the end of this first half. Nine goals last year, 18 goals and 10 assists 2 seasons ago for Stuttgart. As Ghana win it back in the middle of the park, and Carl linking up with Wirtz. Sent in towards the back stick, available for Antonio Rudiger. And making a run in behind Caleb Urenke. And Wirtz somehow keeps it alive for Nathaniel Brown. He's got time and space to deliver, and then Ghana. And this looks eerily similar to what we saw for the first half hour or so in the first 45 minutes. Clever little dummy, Nathaniel Brown for Pascal Gross. And on the other end, Antoine Semenyo on his way. Sizing up Antonio Rudiger. Great matchup. Peels it back across. Ensuing corner from Ghana. Up for the first, and Semenyo and company were there. Voltamata, clever touch. Gross. Leonard Carl for Voltamata, and it's off the crossbar. And the follow-up chance is denied. That was Alexander Djiku, and that was one of the more scintillating moves we've seen from Germany all night.
That's the second really big chance that Voltamata had in this game. If you go back to the opening, what was it, 5-6 minutes where he has the chance off the cutback. This time it's more traditional center forward play. Really slick football. Clever movement. The initial touch from Voltamata that opens up the game. And then it's a free header. It's a free header that he finds himself in the end. Looks like he has Asari beat, but just can't sneak that under the crossbar. You get a look here from the referee's cam. We've seen him at the club level do brilliant things, and
Leonard Carl. It's on full display, and the nutmeg as well, and he wins the free kick. Leonard Carl, stop that.
I mean, you talk about confidence. You talk about when a player just has that there's going to be similarities in terms of their approach.
Carl trying to keep it in play. Derek Kuhn, Union Berlin man, on top of the set piece, finding Jordan Ayew in space. Tries to put it on frame, and looked like it might have taken a deflection. Still waiting for the first word. Fudic. Decent looking ball in. Leonard Carl cushions it down. It's Goretzka, and Voltamata.
Very familiar with. I actually like him more centrally than playing as the right back for Germany.
And that's going to be a yellow card for ours, with Kimmich standing over it. It will be round. And that's a decent looking effort that had the interest of Asari for a moment. Almost given away by Benjamin Asari. That was Undaf who nearly picked it off, and this place would have erupted had he found the back of the net. 2 World Cups. Kimmich Figured why not.
To the final third. We just haven't seen that consistent quality with the delivery on that last occasion. Oh, wow.
But I think one thing to always keep in mind with a friendly, as that was angled towards Voltamata, falls for Carl. Voltamata, heavy first touch coming off. Leonard Carl slicing up the Ghanaian defense, leaves it for Leroy Sané. On rushing is Kimmich, and he got that all. Kimmich, Unda brings it down beautifully, but there was too much help in the. Brown whips it in, and Goretzka was there on it. Gets it right back, tries to have a hit. Goretzka, Leonard Carl, and it sends it wide. Well, the 18-year-old was thinking perhaps that was going to be his first international goal at the senior level.
Now there's some desperate lunges being thrown here from the Ghanaian standpoint.
Galatasaray man has been lively since coming on. Kimmich. Great little ball over the top, pushing down. It's Undov! Well, how fitting is that for the Stuttgart man? The recipient of a silky smooth German move. And Dennis Undorf doing what he does best in this stadium.
Well, it's the man in form in his home stadium where he plays his club football who delivers the devastating blow. Marginal and very tight as to where Undorf stayed in the onside position, but it's Leroy Sané, the second half sub, who plays the architect with the assist. They have their question marks defensively, but to be able to bring.
Here's Carl fancying a hit, and Kimmich. Undorf brings it down.